for telemedicine. It's our family business. Dr. Basu, how are you, sir?
Doing well, Dr. Phil. How are you?
Well, I am well. Tell me what shaken baby syndrome is.
Sure. Shaken baby syndrome is a form of child abuse. In babies in particular, there is a problem because the baby's brain is underdeveloped and the stabilizing muscles in the neck are not fully formed yet to protect that baby's brain. And perhaps most importantly, the baby's brain is a little bit looser within the skull because the bottom of the skull has grooves in it for blood vessels and nerves and other things to run through. It's sharp and it basically scrapes and causes a jagged surface for that brain to slide across and roll around under when it's shaken vigorously.
We're seeing essentially a whiplash effect, and you see the bleeding starting to form, and this is often fatal, correct?
That's correct, Dr. Phil.
All right, Dr. Basu, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you and everyone at Doctor on Demand. So, what do you hear the doctor saying here?
A lot of dangerous things. Nothing positive.
All right. Are you willing to take that risk? You need to think about that. Next, will Kirsten stay with John or do as her family wishes? We're going to find out what she thinks and what John thinks when we come back. Kirsten, what do you want to do?
I want to raise my baby in a happy, healthy home. Raising a baby alone is better than raising it in an abusive environment.
John, what do you want?
I want us to get help and work through things together.
John, here's the problem. You are an at-risk individual.
I agree.
I think you know that you get into a panic and sometimes a panic rage where after the fact you can't believe if you even remember some of the things that you do.
I agree.
I do not believe he is evil to the core. I do not believe that he wants to hurt you or the baby, and I think he would be sorry on death row when it happened. And you may say, well, but, you know, I love him. I want to be him. When it's good, it's good. Now, you're smarter than that. He does need help. Nobody's ever tried to help him. They've just judged him and caged him. True?
That's true.
Why don't you let me get you some help seriously to stop this from going on inside you? Why don't you have it fixed so you can go and be a partner, be a father, be the kind of man that you are truly proud of?
I'm willing to.
Will you take that help?
Yes.
You need to be out of this relationship absolutely, unequivocally, until that is done.
Okay.
There is no question about it. And he needs to respect your right to do that. And if you can't do that, then you need to go somewhere that he can't find you.
Okay.
And if that's what it takes, I will make those arrangements for you as well. You're telling me right here you are willing to separate from him at this point unless and until he does what he needs to do to get himself under control and go protect you and your baby. You are making that commitment to me right now.
Yes.
Are you willing to support that?
Yes.
Ed, you willing to support that? Sis?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What do you want to say?
I just love her. I just want her back.
Ed?
We're always here for you. Don't think that anybody can say anything or do anything to you or to us that's going to change that, okay? Always here.
I love you.
I love you too.
When we come back, my wife Robin has been busy with her foundation when Georgia smiled. I get to brag about her latest news after the break. Struggling through tough times? Visit drphil.com for 11 seasons of advice on parenting, relationships, finances, and more. Plus, you can share your stories and find support in the Dr. Phil community. If you want more, you have to require more from yourself. So log on to drphil.com and get started today.
I am asking you to join me to help stop abuse of any kind.
I teach family dynamics at Whitehall High School. My favorite resource is Robin McGraw's Aspire curriculum. We've learned a lot about relationships, dating, how to know if you're in a toxic or an abusive relationship.
The Aspire app has a function I call the go button that you can activate the moment you are in danger.
Thank you so much for the Aspire app. I do have a friend. She unfortunately did have to use it. We got her out of the situation she was in. So, thumbs up. Good job.
I just want to thank you for your Aspire initiative. I have had my students go on and listen to the videos, and I know that initiative is saving lives.
Thank you, Robin.
Wow. Well, I hope you're proud of all that.
Oh, I'm so proud. That was very emotional to watch that. Yes, I'm very proud.
Last year, Robin created a foundation named after her mother, and the foundation is called When Georgia Smiled.
Its mission is to help empower and stand up for anyone who is being abused or neglected. One of the first programs we launched was the Aspire Initiative, which is an interactive curriculum for all ages. The Aspire Initiative includes a potentially life-saving free smartphone app, Aspire News.
And since its launch, 150,000 people have downloaded the smartphone app, with almost 1,000 additional downloads happening every single week. And thank you. When the United Nations saw Robin on the show talking about the Aspire app, they were so impressed and moved by her efforts that they reached out to me and wanted to thank her directly, because domestic violence is not something that just happens here in the United States. Sadly, it is a global issue.
He dragged me from home, had a knife, told me to take off my pants and my underwear, and then that's when he started raping me.
He would get drunk, he would beat me. He would put his gun inside my mouth and tell me, "I'll leave your brains splattered on the wall."
If you experience or witness violence, do not keep silent. Help is available. Speak out, seek support, and help save lives.
Please welcome Phumzile Imlu Bunaka. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much, Robin, for doing this. We work with women around the world who need Aspire, and you saw in the video, all over the world, this is the challenge.
I want you to talk about a very exciting campaign that you're doing, the He for She campaign. Talk about that a little bit.
This is where we are calling on good men to come forward and to accept being the champions of ending gender inequality of all forms. And in that process, you just go into a website, heforshe.org, and you accept being a he for she. But that implies that you're willing to take action to do something.
If you want to be that good man that steps up, go to heforshe.org and take the pledge. That is so, so important. And today, I'm going to heforshe.org, and I am signing up. And I want every one of my viewers, if you're a guy, do it. If you're one of the women that watches the show, get your husbands, get your sons, get your son-in-laws, get your brothers. Go to heforshe.org. Get your boss. Get everybody. Go sign up. Okay, but don't stop there. There are other ways to help.
That's right. My foundation, When Georgia Smiled, receives substantial support from the sales of select Revelation products, which in turn allows us to then allocate funding to domestic violence programs. One of those products I hold dear to my heart is named after our granddaughter, Avery. It is called the Avery